July 19th, 2024, a single software update from one company, CrowdStrike, crashed 8.5 million Windows computers worldwide. In one morning, Delta Airlines grounded flights, hospitals postponed surgeries, 911 call centers went offline, banks couldn't process transactions, and grocery stores couldn't take payments. The total estimated economic damage, over $5 billion. And here's what made it a governance failure, not just a technology failure. Most of the companies affected had no idea they had a critical single point of failure dependency on CrowdStrike. It wasn't on their risk register. It wasn't in their vendor risk tiering. Nobody had asked the question. Vendor concentration risk, the risk that your critical operations depend on a single vendor with no realistic alternative, is one of the most dangerous blind spots in enterprise risk management. And after CrowdStrike, every board is asking, could that happen to us? In the next 5 minutes, I'll show you exactly how to identify, assess, and manage single vendor dependency risk, step by step. Step 1, identify your critical vendor dependencies. Start by listing every vendor that your organization depends on to operate its critical business services. For each vendor, answer the 72-hour question. If this vendor's service was completely unavailable for 72 hours, what would happen to our business? Categorize the impact. A, business stops. We cannot operate at all. B, business degrades. We can operate partially. Or C, business is unaffected. Any vendor in category A is a critical single point of failure. Don't just look at direct vendors. Look at nth party dependencies. Your cloud provider, payment processor, and email might all run on AWS. Is AWS your real single point of failure? Step 2, assess replaceability. For each critical vendor, ask, how quickly could we switch to an alternative? Days, weeks, or not possible at all? Are there contractual lock-ins or data portability barriers? What would switching cost in time, money, and disruption? A vendor you depend on critically and cannot replace quickly is your highest concentration risk. That's where the red zone is. Step 3, map the blast radius. For each critical vendor, map exactly which business processes, systems, and teams would be affected if they went down. Create a simple map. Vendor leads to systems, which support processes, which deliver customer services. The CrowdStrike example, it sat on every workstation. When it failed, every process requiring a computer stopped. Virtually all customer-facing operations halted. This is the blast radius, and most companies have never mapped it. They know they use the tool, but they don't know that if it fails, their entire operation stops. Step 4, stress test with scenario analysis. Run a simple scenario. Vendor X is completely unavailable for 1 week. What happens? Document the immediate impact in the first hour, the cascading impact by the first day, and the sustained impact after a week. Identify workarounds or backup systems. But remember, if the answer to do we have a workaround is we haven't tested one, then you don't have a workaround. Step 5, risk treatment. What to do about it. You have 4 options for each critical vendor dependency. First is to accept the risk with formal leadership approval. Second is to mitigate by building redundancy. Third one, transfer via insurance or contracts. And fourth, avoid by diversifying your architecture. Full redundancy is rarely affordable. The real answer is a combination: awareness, tested workarounds, and executive-level risk acceptance. Let's look at a worked example. A fictional mid-sized bank discovered 3 critical dependencies: CrowdStrike, a single cloud provider, and 1 payment processor. They assess replaceability: months for CrowdStrike, 18+ months for the cloud, and 6 months for payments. They map the blast radius and see total operational shutdown potential. The bank decides, accept the CrowdStrike risk with a manual operations playbook, begin a multi-cloud strategy, and onboard a secondary payment processor. Before we close, watch out for 3 mistakes every organization makes with vendor concentration risk. Number 1 is tiering vendors by spend instead of dependency. A low-cost tool can have a massive blast radius. Second, assuming your vendor's continuity plan is your plan. When they go down, their recovery doesn't help you recover. You need your own. Third, ignoring nth-party concentration. If all your critical vendors run on the same cloud provider, your real risk is that provider. Start mapping your dependencies today. Don't wait for the next global outage to find out where your blind spots are. Go to www.grctimes.com for the full guide and downloadable template. And don't forget to subscribe for more risk management insights.